65 years old Mama Oleru, is heavily pregnant. The morning sun filtered through the wooden shutters as Mama Oleru stirred the pot of yam porridge, humming an old hymn. Behind her, Papa Eze sat mending his fishing net, his weathered hands moving with practiced ease. 32 years of marriage had woven their lives into a single rhythm, so synchronized that neighbors often joked they could finish each other's thoughts. But beneath the contentment lay an ache they'd learned to carry quietly. No child had ever called them father or mother. The first decade of their marriage had been consumed by doctor visits, native healers, prayer mountains, and fasting. Mama Oleru had endured painful procedures and drunk bitter concoctions until her stomach revolted. Papa Eze had mortgaged farmland to pay specialists who ultimately shrugged and said, "Sometimes there's no explanation." Eventually, they stopped trying. They redirected their love outward, mentoring troubled marriages, fostering neighbors' children during harvest season, becoming the village's trusted counselors. When young couples fought, they went to Papa Eze and Mama Oleru, who would share wisdom earned through decades of choosing each other, day after difficult day. Now, at 55 and 60, they'd made peace with their reality, or so they thought. The dizziness started subtly. Mama Oleru would stand from weeding and the world would tilt. Her appetite vanished, replaced by persistent nausea. Papa Eze noticed her exhaustion, how she now needed afternoon rests that had never been necessary before. "Old age is catching up," she'd laugh, waving away his concern. But when she fainted at the market, Papa Eze carried her straight to the clinic. The doctor, who'd practiced medicine for 27 years, ran the tests twice, then 3 times. He sat across from them in his cramped office, removing his glasses to clean them, a nervous habit. "I don't know how to tell you this," he began, then stopped. "In all my years." "Just say it, doctor," Papa Eze urged, gripping his wife's hand. The doctor looked up, his expression caught between disbelief and wonder. "Madame Oleru, you're pregnant. Approximately 8 weeks." Silence. Then Mama Oleru laughed a sharp, disbelieving sound. Papa Eze joined her, certain the doctor had mixed up test results. But the doctor didn't laugh. He simply pushed the ultrasound image across his desk. There, in grainy black and white, was undeniable proof. A tiny form, curled like a question mark. Mama Oleru's laughter dissolved into sobs. Papa Eze pulled her close, his own tears falling into her grey-streaked hair. "We waited long, my love," he whispered. "But heaven did not forget us." Mama Oleru's miracle came after years of waiting, tears, and prayers. At a very old age, when many had given up on her, she finally conceived and gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Overwhelmed with gratitude, she named her Ori, meaning gift, for she truly was a blessing from God. From the moment Ori was born, Mama Oleru raised her with deep values rooted in honesty, loyalty, and kindness. She taught her that true beauty lies not in riches or appearance, but in a heart that loves purely and treats others with respect. Their small village admired the bond between mother and daughter, one built on faith and enduring love. As Ore grew, her charm, grace, and humility drew admiration from everyone. Even those from neighboring villages wanted to be her friend, enchanted not just by her beauty, but by the goodness that radiated from within. By the time she turned 20, word of her virtue and wisdom had spread far and wide. Young men from near and far began to seek her hand in marriage. Many came bearing gifts, wealth, and promises of a comfortable life. But Mama Oleru always reminded her daughter of one timeless lesson. "Is greater than my child. Do not go for money but for love. Time will come when money will fade, but true love will remain." Ori listened and held those words close to her heart. She knew her mother's wisdom came from years of struggle and faith. She understood that real happiness is not found in gold or fine clothes, but in the warmth of a heart that truly cares. And so, under her mother's gentle guidance, Ori grew not only into a beautiful young woman, but into a living reflection of the love that brought her into the world.